Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to another next level funded YouTube video. Today we will be going through the need to know rules for our live traders in specific and what rules are the most important to be following. So there are 4 rules I want to go through today. 3 of them are specifically for our live traders, and then 1 of them is for anyone that maybe is trading an instant account or a special account. So to start it off, we will go through the live trading rules and what is important for you guys to know when getting into it. The first one is the mandatory stop loss, as you can see right down here. Break it down. Traders are required to have a mandatory stop loss set during their trades in the live phase. It does not have to be at the very beginning, but one must be a stop loss must be placed before the trade is closed. Ultimately, we saw very early on when we first launched NLF, many traders were breaching their accounts due to trades going against them and not having a stop loss placed. To allow our traders to get better and to allow our traders to have the right habits behind them, we have made it mandatory that all stop losses must be placed on every single trade. That way, if you lose a trade, okay, you are continuing to follow your strategy, you are continuing to have your risk done correctly, and most importantly, you will not be breaching your daily drawdown or your max drawdown due to a silly mistake. So the number 1 rule here is mandatory stop loss. That must be followed and must be placed on every single trade. Otherwise, you will either be warned, depending if you have only breached the rule a couple of times, or if it is your first offense, or if you have excessively breached the rule, you will be hard breached due to the fact that you are not following NLF's rules correctly. Now, the second rule, I would not say is of crazy or incredible importance, but it is something to be wary of, is the IP address policy. Now, it is a big no-no here at NLF if you are having someone else trade off your account, if you are getting other people to potentially trade with you, or anything like that. Now, we do understand that a few of our users or our clients have maybe an iPhone, maybe they need to switch between Wi-Fi and data, maybe they have a laptop, maybe they need to work. Whatever it is, that's okay. That is why we have changed it from the set 1 only IP to the geographical location. As long as you are not having someone from the other side of your country or your city potentially trade off your account and it is in the same geographical location, that is fine. But once it goes outside, if you have, say, someone trading in a different state or a different country entirely, that will be warranting a breach of your account. Now, this is a very easy thing to manage as long as you do not log into your account in any other parts of the world or any other parts of the country that is not where you initially logged in, you will be fine. Again, we have tried to do our best to accommodate those traders that may be switching from Wi-Fi to data or from their phone to their laptop, but ultimately you cannot trade outside of your main geographical location. Now, the final and probably the most important rule is that 75% breach rule. So the daily drawdown rule. A single trade must not exceed 75% of your total daily drawdown limit. If this rule is violated, the trade will not be breached. However, it will be nullified. So we had a trader the other day. This is a great example. The daily drawdown rule. This is a really good example. We had a trader the other day that made about $1,000 in profit. Unfortunately, she had about $800 deducted. Why? Because over 75% of her daily drawdown limit was used per trade. This way, if you want to get around this rule or you want to find a bit of a loophole, you can split up your trades. If you have, say, 6 lots on a trade and it is using 100% of your daily drawdown limit, or 95%, because I don't know who would be using 100% of their limit, you could split that up into 3 trades of 2 lots apiece. That way, you are not using 75% or more of your daily drawdown on a single trade. And it also just allows you a little bit more room to make some manual adjustments if you wanted to, say, have TPs set at different areas, things like that. So all in all, the 3 big rules for live account traders are that 75% use of daily drawdown, the IP address policy, and the mandatory stop loss. Now, the overall thing and the notion with NLF is that we are are a transparent company. We are honest, we are truthful to our traders, and we do not hide anything. We have never had to make a rule in the last minute to deny a payout or anything like that, and we truly pride ourselves on that. All we ask our traders is that they look and follow our FAQ. Do your own research. I am a business owner and we are a company, but we do not spoon feed and we do not walk people to places. What do I mean by that is all of our rules are on our website. If you simply go to the FAQ, we have now redesigned it so you can see everything and anything that may be important to you here on the website. So please go through, check everything out. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to get into our final rule that is not something that will breach your account, but it will affect payouts. And that is the consistency rule. So to break into it and give you a bit of a verbal explanation, it is very, very simple. If you have a 20% consistency rule, it means your largest trading day cannot be more than 20% of all of your profit. So to give you an example, if you had $1,000 in profit, your biggest trading day or your most profitable trading day cannot be more than $200 because 200 is obviously 20% of 1,000. So this is only on accounts of instant funding, 20 for 20, 10 for 10, or all special accounts, but our 1, 2, and 3 steps do not have consistency. But for those special accounts or that instant model, you will face the consistency rule. What does this mean? It does not mean if you breach the consistency rule, you will be breaching your account. It just means you will be ineligible for a payout until you are able to get that consistency back where it needs to be. Now, those are the 4 rules I wanted to go through today on the video. There are obviously more rules in our FAQ, but nothing of major importance that I felt the need to film and talk about. Now, I would still suggest everyone jumping on the link in the description and checking out our FAQs and reading through them to fully understand everything here at NLF to make sure you are compliant, you are trading correctly, and you are eligible for your payouts. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all in the next video.